Hope you're doing well. I just realized that my headphones weren't plugged in. Y'all are gonna hear the fucking game through my speakers, and that's not good. And my microphone. Okay, yeah. Welcome to Rebuild 3. As you saw before, I played Rebuild 2. I have all three of the games, so if you guys would like to see me play them all, I can do that. Just let me know down below. This is Rebuild 3, and it actually has a story mode. And this is the beginning of the story mode. This is when we're going to create our character and everything. Okay, so we got March 3rd, 2016, the beginning of the end. So begins my new life in Seattle, Washington. Now for a fun day waiting for the cable guy to come connect the internet. I've got a couple of TV channels, but all they're showing is news about that crazy biting disease in Amsterdam. Sounds like they finally got it contained. I guess I'll unpack, take a shower, and enjoy some me time. Yep. Okay, well, we're not playing as my character. The name's only that I was playing some quick match stuff. You know, custom world and everything like that. Okay, so we're gonna play as Marcus Blade. You guys may or may not know him. He's a very, very, very badass guy. He's not. They don't really have like his skill set. So the closest we can get is basically this. Okay, so we're gonna do police officer, I guess. Containment failed. The internet guy never came. This morning I woke to what I thought were protesters outside, but I was wrong. So very, very, very wrong. They're fighting in the streets down there with their hands and teeth, just tearing into people. I saw a cop shoot a woman in the chest, covered in blood. She just got up and kept fighting. That's zombies for you, bud. Rise of the Undead. On the news, they're trying to tell us to stay indoors. They keep opening emergency shelters, but every time something goes wrong and it turns into another bloodbath. This infection is spreading so fast it's in Vancouver and San Francisco now too. They've shut down the airports, but it's too late. It's too late, it's too late, it's too late. I ran out of ramen and soda about the time the TV cut out. It was finally quiet outside, so I took what survival gear I had and made my way out to the street. The last shelter they broadcast was 10 blocks away at a boys' private school. I made it halfway before I was attacked. It was so stupid. I don't know why I didn't have a weapon ready. I guess I thought I could outrun them. I mean, since they're zombies and all. But they're faster than they look. While I was struggling with one of them, a soldier ran up and pulled it off me. He shot it in the head. That stopped it, but it was too late. Too late. Too late. I was bitten. The soldier pulled me into a building, and we waited there while the zombies wandered around outside. Then he saw my bite. He drew his gun and said he was going to make it quick. I knew what the bite meant. I had a day, maybe 2 to live, but I didn't want to die. I fought with him, and the gun went off. I killed him. I killed a good man. He was trying to help, and I killed him. The intro sequence is very, very long, if you read it, and I am. After Sergeant Hester's death, things got blurry. I slept beside his body, waiting for the fever to start, waiting to die, but it never came. I snuck my way out of town. I was worried there'd be some repercussion for killing a soldier, but everyone was too busy to care. I've been working my way east through the suburbs on foot, scavenging what I need and avoiding zombies and human alike. It's been 2 years since the outbreak. I've been keeping to myself, moving from place to place. The few people I take up with seem to disappear or die before long. But I met this woman, Diane. She's different. She wants to stop running, to settle down and build something that'll last. I'm going to help her. Diane found a small town up in the Cascade Mountains named Shakwalami. These names are so outrageous I don't really want to name what they actually are, so it's just the snow. Lots of food and supplies, few Zed. We found a couple other survivors and walled off a few city blocks to start. No more living in fear, hiding like animals. It's time to make a stand. It's time to rebuild. And here we go. Yeah, I can change it. And I'm keeping the difficulty on easy for the one specific reason of the game is actually harder than it seems on easy. Because when you first start off, it's a fucking hell show. You have to try to get as many people as you can and defend while trying to reclaim as much as you can. And I like to play the whole reclaim as much as I can and do what I can to reclaim everything. That's more of Marcus skin right there. What is this? Diane. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you, Marcus. This town's seen better days. It's overrun by the undead. No power, no running water, no food except what we scavenge or grow ourselves. It's just tutorial shit right there. And I prefer to do this. Okay, so first we need you get the fuck out of the way. We need someone always smiling. You're gonna go guard, and like I said, we need survivors. Okay, primary wing is a soldier, the other guy was an engineer. Looks like Vladimir. We need soldiers. Soldiers are a very important thing in this. Without soldiers, we are screwed. We'll be overrun so fast. I did find it smart in this one. This game is available on Steam, by the way. If you just go on Steam and look up Rebuild 3, you'll find it. If you get the Deluxe Edition, you get Rebuild 1 and 2 with it to download on your computer. Because Rebuild 1 and 2 are originally just, like, I don't know what you call it, online games. Or website games, like you'd have to go to a website to play them. But yeah, it's available on Steam. It's the only one out of the collection that you actually have to pay for to play. But the others are still free out there somewhere. Okay. Would you like to stay? Is there a way for me to turn the fucking tutorials off? I thought I already turned tutorials off. Sure. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Nobody like you. I don't like tutorials. Apparently we don't have enough room for both of you, so but no, wrong one. And it's also very smart to pay attention to what the hell you're clicking on. Yeah, like I was saying before, it's real smart if you can reclaim the areas to the border of the map. If you can reclaim the border, you're relatively safe, seeing as nobody will be able to attack you from both sides, which means you won't have to worry about anything. And here it's talking about hiring, Gustav's love caravan. A lot of people will take this on the bad thing. It's basically, I think, like prostitution or something. I don't know. But if you hire them for everyone else and then talk to the girls afterwards, then you meet, what's her name? Catherine or Kathleen? Yeah. Yeah, all except Kathleen, a young woman with a wry sense of humor and a rough, short haircut that I suspect she did herself. But yeah, basically, eventually you can get Kathleen from Gustav, rescue her from. But it requires you to hire and then talk to her. Can I tag you? Here, you help me. You get her. Win. Open the door, because why not? Doorle. Blah, 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 blah. Well, we got supplies, that's always good. We don't really have anything to sell or nothing. But I do know we need fucking guns and weapons. And oh my god, he's got one of the good ones. So bud, I don't have much, but here you go. Have some food. We're just gonna give away all of our shit. So fucking expensive. Here, give me the fucking machine gun. Marcus needs a better gun than a pistole. It needs a machine gun. You got a gun, don't you? I thought you had a gun. You don't have a gun. That's not good. Apartment building. Can't recruit you, can we? Okay, so the sick lady passed away. I never actually read that. Like, that's happened to me before, but I've never read it and figured out, oh, she did. Or he did. You know, depending on the two that are there. We need the apartment building so we can, the day laborers, one smart rule, always turn them away. These motherfuckers they wreak havoc. Just turn them away. They will take your shit and destroy shit, hurt your people. They will hurt people. It's not smart to keep them around. I'll go over here. There's like 2 soldiers. We got a new person, huh? Yeah. Make more food. Now build a city hall. Well, congratulations. I don't want to build a city hall. Yeah. Okay. Throw stuff off the roof onto their head. If you guys want to, like, read what I'm not reading, feel free to do that. Honestly, an engineer would be nice. Engineers come in handy later when we need to start manufacturing bullets. Ugh. That and we need a school so we can start training our character and the other characters. And don't worry, anything like long periods of time where something's just taking for fucking ever, I will cut it out. Where nothing important's happening or where I'm not explaining what the hell needs to be done. So you guys could eventually, you know, play this yourself and try to get the good ending. I believe there's 4 endings. I have so far got 2 of them. The bad ending and the good ending. The good ending is a pain in the ass to get though. And I will explain that whenever we get to that. Because I will be doing these videos in episodes per city. Every city will be its own episode. Stop attacking me. And you just deal with that. Get the fuck out of here. Okie dokie. I need to go deal with you. Or you go with. Okay. Build it. We don't have much ammo, but I always prefer the spray and pray. It comes in handy when you are trying to... While it's there. Yeah, while you're building ammo, the spray and pray actually works out pretty damn decently. Because, well, you have like an infinite source of ammo that you're making, so you don't really have to worry about running out. And these, I just watch the zombie circus. How about... I mean, I believe you can get one, like another survivor, but I think you have to be a higher level leader. Let's try to save the team. Yeah, we got one new person. I don't know who it was. Oh, he's up there. That guy. Blue is leader, yellow is scavenger, purple is engineer, red is soldier, green is builder, and the black over here is, well, me. It means like I'm a jack of all trades. Like, I don't specialize in just one thing. That is a zombie mob. Very dangerous, and they move every day. So, beware the zombie mobs and always stay on top of them. They will take your shit. Defending till your last breath is not always It's not good. Captain, it's not good. I don't know what we're doing. I'm kicking my headphones. I'm not even wearing them. We'll take care of that. You're a builder, so we can have you. This one. The killing buildings does the building materials. Oh, and sometimes people get sick and stuff like that. Little story events will happen. Basically. How about you? Engineer, zombie vitals is for upgrading this skill area will provide better zombie defense. Construction allows you to build more buildings, build bars, skills, treasure, labs, etc. And survivor management allows you to see what's making people unhappy. You can adjust, give them perks, when you talk to them and stuff. And allows you to see what your relationships are to other characters. But first we need construction. There's one. Workshop. That's what we need. The workshop will come in later. Yeah, it's always good to make sure that your labs and workbenches are away from your outer walls. Yellow means it's kind of bad, but we'll try doing just letting our people handle it. It's basically like luck of the draw. Sometimes like it could even be in the green and something bad could happen. Like you can completely lose an entire area, and then you got this guy always come and bet your shit on my shit. So we can have shit together. One of the upsides to having a church is you can do this, and he can start preaching, and he can start making people happy. Same thing for the bars. For some reason, every time I play, after me. fucking places to get a stiff drink around here. Alcoholic drink. I'll explain what the schools do. Schools allow you to like train skills, basically, and leave the recording going in. We are going to sit there and completely max out all the levels. Second time around. I believe the next time you get the option to hire them again. Okay, scavenger. Come back later. I never seen a problem with opening the door. Usually when you open the door, you always get shit. Ammo, medicine, stuff. Why have we not done anything over there? We need to take over that last little block. Right now, Gustav's just gonna sit over there like a weirdo. Wait, I hit scavenge. I wanted to attack, not fucking scavenge. One way to get resources is you can send a builder. Builders are best to do it. You can send a builder out here and have them, chop wood. Do we have any other weapons or anything else? Yeah, so you can talk to them. You can give them perfect leather. Swab. Keep your hand on it. You can bring 3 people with you each time you leave the city. 3 people plus your character. That's 4 in total that you can leave with. And I prefer to give the best weapons to my main group of 4. So every time we go to a new city, we don't have to struggle and have no fucking weapon. We'll get to the crash in a second. Okay, start manufacturing boards. Why not? The mobs are actually very dangerous and okay, now most would want to check first, but let's read this. I picked my way through the rubble to the site of the crash. There are a lot of dead here. 7 in all. Wait, one of them is moving and moaning. So 6 dead, 1 survivor, or possibly 6 dead, 1 zombie. What should we do? Now, you might think you want to check if it's a zombie first. But, typically find it better if you scavenge first. Search the area. Found a medkit. And occasionally, you get the option, when you find the medkit, you get the option to then meet the person who's moaning, and the survivor, you can use the medkit to heal them and get them to the floor. Let's get to that building. Training hours. And the list goes in defense, scavenging, engineering, building, and leadership. Police officer, and I'm immune to the zombie virus, so it gives me +1 defense. still finding out that Banshee? That was so long ago. Dude, we've been here for 113 days, and I'm pretty sure we took out that Banshee early on. Okay, so here comes the boring part. I'm just gonna sit back and relax. And let our character just level up. Okay, this blood and ice cream stuff, typically you get good items if you can give them the ice cream cone, but you need a gas, like an 812 mark to do that. We don't have one, so, there's some water. Literally, the only good thing that happens is if you give them ice cream. I don't know why. Kind of weird. You know, it's a zombie apocalypse, just thought I'd get me an ice cream. Son of a bitch. Saw that one coming. Okay, we're gonna need a defender over here. Reclaim that again. Honestly, I don't really see a difference in these, but we're going to fix the wall. Okay, we got that back. You get back over here and keep doing this. I'm gonna go back over here and keep training. And we need someone to defend here. You to come over here and defend here. Our little guy back there is still doing his thing. But we need to make sure the workshop stays operational. Okay, this one's actually one that you don't want to fuck up on. This first video is probably going to be the longest video out of them all. Just saying. I probably won't really cut much out. But yes, it's asking whether you should kill the zombie that this guy knows, or have him kill the zombie that he knows, or you can ignore it. The best thing to do is to ignore it. I haven't seen any consequences with ignoring them, but killing them are consequences. The person will end up hating you. And if you're married to the character that you're having killed the zombie, or that you killed the zombie for, they will divorce your ass within a heartbeat and become the nemesis. So we're just gonna go ignore it. Okay guys, we're just gonna finance them both evenly. Okay, our goal in this playthrough is we're going to attempt to get good ending. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Scout. The OP character. Okay, we'll heal Tiff. Listen. We're not betting our stuff, sir. Hi. Well, the best option here is to light up our fuel, but sometimes the fuel comes in handy. Do not light the fuel on fire whenever you have a running power station, like a power plant, because it runs off of gas, so you don't need it. As soon as we don't have that, leave my character alone, please. He's trying to learn. And this, I really don't know. I don't understand what this shit here does. Like, it doesn't do anything but provide some happiness for people. But we don't really care about that, so we're just going to decline the offer. The only one that actually gives you anything is the women. You you can possibly get Kathleen as a survivor in the fort. But for some reason, men take their job way too fucking seriously, and they will not talk to you or anything. Oh, hi again. Welcome back. It's very good to keep track of. This little thing over here will take you to the most dangerous zombie area. So basically, I think it's third time. Yeah, then maybe we should talk to Gustavo about it later. So next time Stevie shows his fucking face again, we'll do that. This I really didn't understand. What this does, I usually feed her dinner and invite her to stay. But you know, she does her own little thing and ends up leaving. Of course, I'm a nice guy, so I always do that. Discuss that. Sir. Like I said, early on in the game, the zombies, like, they non-stop fucking come after you. We'll give you all of our fucking food. That thing is a big problem. Engineering and leadership. We're already maxed out on it, which is good. That actually happens from just reclaiming shit. Okay, so Kathleen, yeah. I need you to like become something else. I like to increase the rations, you know, make it just a little bit more dangerous because I like my people to be happy, but it does lower the amount of food that you produce. Like if you're not producing enough food, then you're a little screwed because it will. This little arrow over here tells you whether your food's going up or down. Right now we got food production goes up even though we're still eating. Sorry, I'm a little tired. The equal sign basically means you're making as much food as you are consuming, so you don't really have to worry about that. And of course the red arrow down means that you're losing food and your people are eventually going to fucking starve. We got this. We lost the workshop. Of course. Can I go take this back? Give me. Oh my god. I'm gonna build a barricade. I'm going to go back over here and continue what I'm doing. You can move. A baby was formed, yes. Children are in this game. You can be... you can have kids, like this says, a baby was formed, which I believe that means a baby was born. It'll also tell you whenever a character is pregnant. So, yeah. And you actually have to, like, literally raise the kids until they are age of 14, and that's when you can actually, like, start controlling them like you do the rest of the characters. Weapons Live, Marcus Blades, been getting really bloodthirsty recently. Just now he's asking for some extra ammo so he can spend the evening taking pot shots at zombies in the farm next to our fort. The funny thing is I am talking in the third person apparently. He says as much as ammo, steam. Dude, we're constructing ammo. Just give me the fucking ammo. Who put Tiff in charge? Why is she in charge of whether I get bullets? Fuck her. My fort. I'm in charge. I'm a big bad leader that's going to lead us to victory in the end. We'll hire some mercenaries. Tiff was injured. You're Tiff. Okay. Why the fuck were you giving me orders? Open the door. Get your dumbass back over there and start doing your job. Okay, we don't really need you over there right now. Come on, Marcus, hurry up. I typically, for this, how we should treat strangers and everything, I prefer with caution. Because honestly, like, in a survivor situation, you don't want to come at a fucking random stranger with your arms wide open. Come join me! Because you're probably going to get shot, stabbed, or eaten. Just saying. With hostility, I mean, that's just a dick move. I mean, we found survivors. Shoot them. It's like having Alan fucking controlling them. We're not betting our stuff, dude. Go on. Are you still around? Do some bordering. We'll light our fuel on fire. That guy just flew in here out of fucking nowhere. Hi. How are you? Just fine. You wanna come back? I'll leave you alone. So hopefully by the end of this we have 3 other characters that we want to take with us. Okay. Kathleen is pregnant. It's not mine. You know, let's give you some time off. I'm gonna go over here and talk to this dude. See if we've got anything good. We'll go some higher snaps. I'm too busy to deal with your shit. Okay, you got that. We will give you ammunition. Munitions, bruh. There you go. Yeah. And back to what we were doing. Engineering, right? I think so. Do we have any characters around here that we like good enough to bring with us? Wow. Okay. It's not spelt the same, but you know, whatever. Here you go. Yeah, see? He's a baby. He's 0 years old. -1 to all stats. I mean, it literally... It's a bad thing to have a child with one of your main group characters. But the children do eventually grow up and add to the survivor count of your fort. And can actually help out later on down the line. Okay, we're fully leveled out in engineering. The last thing we need to do is leadership. Make me a better leader so I can recruit everybody. Secretaries. We're not doing that. We're just gonna distract you with food. And we're throwing food in. Now we're gonna start declining the Gustav's love caravan. We already got Kathleen. We don't need no more of that shit. Scavenge everything. I guess it's not exactly safe. It's longer, but we get more shit. Oh my god! Good stuff, leave me alone. Come back some other time. Right now, I'm a little busy. Throw stuff off the roof. Diane was injured, okay. She throw it onto her own head. Now, if you want to be lazy, you can equip your skilled survivors first with equipment. Or just equip people at random. I prefer to do it manually. I want people to have like specific gear depending on what their actual like occupation is, because it will randomly give away your gear to like whoever. Like if you had a minigun, it would randomly just give it to somebody, and maybe you wanted that minigun for your own character. always have a minigun and typically a vehicle. When I actually played through the... We have no free houses. Why don't we have a free house? Open the door. Yeah, when I was playing through the story mode for the last couple of fucking days, my character had been married and had 6 kids. So I always had kids. Yeah, it dropped my stats, but being our character is like so OP, it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't drop our stats enough to make us less effective. Letting like your wife or something who may be an OP character use it will actually affect it very badly. Gustav, my friend. You need to keep building. What, you see the bullet count over there? Oh, it is. You need anything, Stewie? Need medicine. Well, we don't got meds, and we don't need any of this shit either. Man, why you come here with no good stuff? Why you don't come here with good stuff? Every time I hit this, of course it says next day, so yeah, a day goes by every time. So a lot of days go by in this game, actually. This is what we're having a problem with before. Like, if you're not a high enough leader, and if you don't have room for both of them, you can't take both of them. But yeah, they don't like each other, and they're arguing all the time. Well, we need more fucking people, so this is when I say, grow a fucking pair and do your fucking jobs. Okay, now this is where we start building our army. Yes, we need an army. Oh, honestly, this episode I might just cut short, and then I'll reclaim as much as the city as I can, because it does kind of take a while. I don't want this video to be boring for you guys. Hell, it's probably already boring for you. I don't fucking know. I'll do some scouting and then... I mean, the first city's not really, that important. Well, I mean, it's important, but... nothing really. You don't meet any other groups. Like, there's other factions in this game, and you don't really meet them in the first city. It's later on down the road when you start meeting them. Encourage couples to start families. We need to repopulate the world. The baby factory is open for business. We need soldiers. Yes, you go guard. You go guard. Okay. So yeah, this is probably the end of this video. I'm just gonna, take over the city. Well, actually, if I'm not wrong, hold on 1 second. Baby was born. Yeah, she gave birth. Woman. Come on, baby. Here come big brute magoot over here. Sounded like a fucking brick dropped. The hell? You guys probably didn't hear it, but I did. Start the Constitution. This will probably be where the game is, because after we do this, yeah, it says leave via City Hall. So after this, we can leave this city. We don't have to reclaim it. But of course, what you're not going to see is me completely reclaim this city. Because in the next video, we'll start here, and then in the next video, we're going to start here and then move to the next city, and go on from there. Okay, so our highest priority is keeping people safe, really. The leader chooses, because we don't want everyone else to, start changing our policies. Some shared, some private property. We favored skilled survivors. We're going to put our criminals in jail, because we're not going to eat them, because that was one of the options. We help anyone who needs it. and I am General Marcus Boyd. Okay, so this is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and even if you didn't, I'm still gonna make another video. I mean, I like this game. It was my childhood. I believe before it was put on Steam, I played this shit. It's a great game. Y'all should play it. I will see you in the next video, and don't forget to leave a laugh, hello, and game on.